Buddy entered your channel.
I was trying to click on the
Buddy.
button to open chat. I was gonna say I'll be in here in
Mr. Dan.
I'll be in here in a few minutes. I got to do a couple things, like the AT&T guys here getting the internet stuff figured out.
Good, all good. Are you working today?
Yeah, I'm working today. I wish I wasn't, but it's whatever.
Yeah.
So I'll be back.
Time to call in dead.
All right.
Why would DeVries betray her fellow agents like that?
What was that
A
called?
rhetorical question.
I've
already
debated
know.
it
Just
today.
making conversation.
I'm just using my free time to get on Indeed.
Alright, what was I trying to do? Oh, yeah, I was
What's
trying
up,
to...
buddy?
What's up?
Oh, you know. Another day. Still alive. By pure will of force.
Yeah. That's how I was the night before I went to the hospital.
Right?
Oh, that's right, Logan's here. I forgot he existed for a minute. What do you mean is
Overheard
power?
what you said earlier.
The window?
Said earlier
Hmm.
that nobody wants
Yeah,
Angie's
the power
choice here.
windows.
Maybe not right now, but that tune will change once these folks see just what we're offering. Freedom.
Freedom at the point of gun. Don't
I'll
strike
tell you
me as
one
a
thing
light
this car
person.
has that
So liberation is only acceptable on
this
your
is gonna
terms.
sound silly, but it's
Is
a
that it?
very large
It's
part
acceptable when we
in
do
my
it because the
decision
people
to
ask for our
make this
conviction.
car run as
That's
long as
kind of the
possible.
whole point of the Earth Directive.
And that is,
You say that,
you know
but
how
we
your
both know
front
that ain't
driver's
why
seat
you
has all
or the
4
commander
window
came to
buttons to control
Arcadia
all
in the
windows?
first place. What
All
was the
automatic?
plan? Take what
Yeah,
you came
they're
for
all
and
they
lead
all
these
do
folk to their
full up,
fate?
full down automatic. So they
I
all
think
have
it ain't
that
so
double
much
press.
that the Earth Director
And
only
so
goes where they've been
without
asked.
air conditioning
It's
in this
more
car,
about
I'm
what
always
serves
rolling
their
the windows up and down, and all I gotta do is click,
So,
click,
who's
like
really-
both
who's
rows,
really
and
the
it
more
takes
Oh, does
all
it
the way
need
up, all the way
I ain't
down.
gonna be lectured by a corporate.
Does it need
test.
a
Fine, so
new...
hope you're settling into the cockpit all right. You got everything you need?
Almost. Ever thought about bringing
Yeah,
an
those are
Angie's Choice
words.
vending machine on board? I ain't all that agreeable if I'm without my snacks.
I've got to introduce you to this novel appliance.
Oh my
Named
God.
Refrigerator.
You got
You can
this.
store and draw from it
Wake
without
and
ever paying
wake
a
and
bill.
baked's too hard.
Everyone knows
Oh,
a
does he
morsel
need a
tastes
new
that much
compressor,
sweeter
or
if you
what's-
gotta pay a premium.
Oh, the AC thing?
Yeah.
So I was told that the compressor failed, and that by a shop years
Thank
ago.
law, Ford Endurance
And they
still
told me it was
stands.
very likely
We oughta
like
check in.
bearings that failed in the system. And they told me, you know, you're gonna have to replace the whole thing. And the cost was like $4,500 or something. And I went, no, I'm good.
I would not be going
I've been
back to that
driving
place.
I have not gone back to that place.
No, for
ever.
that compressor job, it is that much.
And
It's
that
a
is
bitch.
also true. It's a lot of that's labor, but the OEM compressor is $950, or used to be. There seem to be.
You know,
cheaper now.
you know why though? Why it's so much labor? You had to jack the engine. It's on the bottom.
Oh, God.
It's
I'm sorry,
on the
what?
bottom
Getting
and
Getting the
AC
compressor out means undoing the engine from its mounts.
Yeah, there's a lot
Yep,
of
and
cars like
jacking it.
that.
Yeah.
Oh.
You got to realize that belt like almost rests against the wheel well.
Oh no, I have a slight squeak in my belt, and I keep belt dressing in my car, for when it squeaks, and
Why
I
don't you
just
replace
go
the belt?
right. Because it's an incredibly minor squeak that happens maybe once a month. Like the belt looks
Yeah,
good.
that's
I've
your
inspected it.
death sign of a belt. That means the belt's going.
Yeah.
It looks great. I don't know.
Yeah, it can look great. Generally when you get a squeak, it's one of two things. It's normally the rubber is basically drying out, and it begins cracking, or you have a pulley that's going bad. Which, if you pull the belt, you'll see the pulley that's bad generally pretty quickly because it'll rattle, shake, move. You know.
Well,
I will
it is
say if
on the list.
you ever think you should replace the main pulley, don't.
That's not. Now I'm aware of timing.
I did
and
that.
Stuff.
No. It's not a timing pulley. It's a because it's timing chain engine. So.
Oh.
No, but the main pulley there's an aftermarket one you can buy, and ECS tries to push it every chance they get because it's like the cheapest part they make. Yeah, you don't want it because I did it on my Jetta and it threw like 2 timing issues, and I'm like, well, that's not shocking. Shouldn't cause timing issues because timing chain engine, so the belt has nothing to do with the chain. But nonetheless. Bro, Chris, you're off today. Fuck
There
off,
we go.
dude.
Here we go. Hey, is Chris off today?
Yeah.
Oh, that
So-
reminds me. I need to put in for some time off myself. Let's see. It's 1 week. It's 2 weeks. 21st. I can do that by then.
That better not be what I think it is.
Honestly, Bradford, I've no notion
Yeah,
about
so that's probably going to be a part of the
Shit.
tune-up,
Corporate
but this
says
is
I'm
my,
in charge, so I'm in charge.
and it's not that I've
You're in
never
charge?
worked on
Wait,
vehicles, but this will be
you're
the
in
first car
charge?
that I,
Don't you mean the executive
Really,
is in charge?
like, tried to do
Of
things
course,
with.
that's
So,
what
like,
I meant.
I've done
Whether I
various
say
other
me,
repairs, like,
he, or we,
I used to have a
it's all the
Prius.
same.
I pulled the whole
It's all
battery
the
out. I
same
did
pile of
testing on
goo.
the battery
That
themselves,
tone is not
figured
how
out
you get
what we could
approval for your
fix
little
it.
tests,
Turns out the
designer.
cost and
Next
equipment
time,
to
you might
fix
want to
it
try and
was
tame your woolly
just a
curds
few
with a
hundred
little
less
longer.
gap, a replacement battery, so I did that instead.
So
Yes?
we just need to make
Who
our
are
own
you?
MSP.
And why are
Is
you
that what it's
attempting to
telling
steal
me,
my
Mark?
utterly invaluable attention?
You know, you're not the first person to ask me about
This
that.
is a fort. Those are
I'm
soldiers.
starting to feel that way,
They
man.
are mantisaurs.
Like, this
And I am
shit's
far
so
too
simple and
busy
so
to play
easy,
tour
and I
guide.
got the
Now,
whole
if you'll
stack
please
figured
excuse
out,
me.
and I'm just like, this is just,
Yes,
once you get shit
I hope you're not
going
here
with
to
money,
apply
it's
for
kind of just
employment.
inevitable.
I'm already overwhelmed by
roll
the sheer
downhill.
volume of peons I'm forced to oversee. And if you're here as a spy,
Yeah,
know that the
that's-
temporary
seems to be
ceasefire
what's
is on
happening.
tenuous
Replacing
footing.
everything that
So if
costs
you
money with
stay,
things that
it's
don't
likely
cost
just a
money,
matter of time
replacing
before I'll
people
be
with
stringing
nothing.
you up.
right? Oh, it's okay. You want to know? I forgot to tell you this because I've been angry so much lately.
That's right.
Um,
Auntie's Choice and the Order stopped officially shooting
the,
each other almost 3 years ago. Since then, we've just been sitting here
know,
twiddling
Kenneth
our thumbs.
and Chris
Although,
can't hire anyone?
whatever's happening with Outpost Opportunity may well
Really?
signal
letting
the
them?
exciting and lucrative return of open hostilities. Regardless, you're clearly not part of a little cosmic serial, so why are you in my base? Spectacular! We haven't had a chance to do business with outsiders in an age. Welcome to Fort Endurance, Auntie's southernmost base of operations and a hub of comfort and commerce. Or at least we will be in a year or two. Oh yes, Auntie's Choice may not be your first choice, but thanks to our aggressive expansionism and occupation policies, we're soon to be your only choice. This is where we train Auntie's first division of post-negotiation Mantisaur aggressors, under Strategic Ingestment Executive Wojciech, senior-most commander at Fort Endurance. Executive Wojciech says he is pleased to welcome a future customer into our base.
What the fuck?
Now you're starting to sound like some of the wagabouts I've got under my command. Why would I be anything but serious? Executive Wojciech has been part of this unit since he was just a pupa. As he grew, he's shown exceptional bravery, stoic stalwartness, and strong leadership. It's earned him promotion after promotion, until our last battle against the Order deprived us of our former chief executive and left him as the senior-most trooper. The executive welcomes you, but would like to know what your business is in our base. My experimental mantisaur graft lets me speak with him as easily as I do with you. He emits pheromones that my antenna can detect. He wouldn't be much of a commander if he couldn't communicate with the troops.
Hey, Commander, it's my professional opinion that we should back away slowly. This guy's craft is either messing with his gray matter, or he's messing with us.
What? It can't... It's not a mentalist. No, we're using pheromones to... It's like we can smell what each other is saying. No, please, don't.
Why not? It can't stink any worse than the dung you're spewing.
Designer Bradford, you've been warned about disrespecting the chain of command.
And you've been reminded, repeatedly, that I'm not under your chain of command. I'm technically under the Mantisaur, but that's got nothing to do with you. I just wanted to make it clear to our newcomer that you are full of shit. You've always been full of shit, and you will always be full of shit. So you're best ignored entirely.
That is quite enough, designer. Of course not. I'm just a lowly trooper acting as interpreter. Otherwise, surely these folks would have figured it out by now.
We have all figured it out. Unfortunately, I'm the only one willing to say it to your face.
Yes, well, please excuse our curmudgeonly biologist. She's been a pill ever since the promotion that made Wojciech outrank her. Still, that ugly moment behind us, it's a comfort to my mind that you're here. Executive Wojciech has an assignment we're desperate to have done, but it can only go to someone outside our chain of command.
Ugh, not this crabble scat again. There is zero chance you're right. Zero. And this brilliant assignment of yours didn't go so well for the last group.
Just rumors and conjecture. The base gossip is that another team was sent to recover the pupa and never returned. But I'm sure they're just deserters. Wojciech can sense that there are some kind of mutated mantisaurs over yonder, and he wants us to secure one of their pupas to raise as his own.
Oh, stop it. The creature doesn't want a pupa. He doesn't want to breed a superior race of mantisaurs. He wants to eat meat, excrete the excess, and be left alone. That's it. Even if he could ask for a pupa from a rival nest, he'd probably just eat the law-be-damned thing to cut down on competition. He's a bug, nothing more.
That is enough. One more word in question of our executive officer, and I'll have you pitched over the edge with the rest of the enemies we've conquered here.
Yes, sir.
We need you to infiltrate the mutated mantisaur nest, secure a mutated pupa, and bring it to me here. Do that, and I, and Executive Wojciech, shall make sure you are well rewarded for your efforts. Look in the nest to the east. That'll have your best odds. It's where Wojciech feels the pull from the strongest.
Feels a pull, Wentworth? Seriously? What am I saying? That makes the exact amount of scientific sense I'd expect from you. Excuse me? May we speak a second? Apologies for my outburst, but I had need to warn you that an earful from Wentworth is akin to sucking on an inhaler full of ammonia.
Jesus.
Hey, what are you two talking about?
Nothing of your concern, Wentworth. Just ignore him. He was clever enough to pretend that Graft lets
Snarky
him
wanted
talk
that.
with the beast. So overnight, he upstarted from simple trooper to de facto commander of this installation.
You know it's impolite to whisper, right?
But I've studied him extensively, and it is most assuredly nothing but a play for power.
No. Beef jerky.
Pull the lever, Kronk. I am. I've watched for patterns of behavior that would demonstrate higher communication, and they don't exist. So, catering to his will isn't gonna do anyone any good. Conversely, the scientific value of studying the mutated pupa he wants is exponentially greater than any possible use he could have for it. Bring it to me, And not only will I match any reward he offers, but you'll have the satisfaction of knowing that it will serve a much greater purpose. Wonderful! Scientific discovery awaits your return.
Personally, I'd much prefer leaving the pupa where it is and not giving into delusion. But on we press anyhow.
Not yet. Give it some time. I haven't got my replacement key for my bike today. Oh, I gotta be careful though. I just randomly steal stuff now and it absolutely fucking sucks.
Can't say I was expecting to see anyone else in these parts for a good long while. Hello, friend. Welcome to the most beautiful half-built landing platform on all of Dorado. Simple, friend. You see any sergeants barking orders? Any of those spidery crystal critters lurking in the rocks? Any order forces storming the area? No, you do not. The perfect blend of just close enough to the base to be safe, but not close enough for any officers to get nosy. And I still get paid the same as if I was a frontliner. Ah, there's the real beauty of it. They won't. The Order's anti-air guns are a damn sight better than we expected. There's no reason to finish the landing pad on account of nothing can land. Command won't go back to building it until the war is won. Then I'm in no danger of being shot anyways. Maybe I'll even get a promotion for doing such a good job keeping this place safe. The Order gave us permission to keep a single emergency medical evacuation ship nearby. Would have really helped the troopers stationed in the outposts that just got wiped out. You know, if any of them had survived. Although with just one ship, doubtful the contracts of anyone below a captain covers medical expenditure of that level. Oh well. Oh, no doubt about it, friend. They've been blasting our landing craft out of the sky right, left, and center. I can't even imagine the total cost of it all. But as long as my bits keep rolling in, why should I care? Someone else is getting demoted for that, not me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to get back to my favorite pastime, doing absolutely nothing and getting paid for it.
I mean, that's a pretty good pastime. Depends on the job, Neff. But for the most part, I agree with you. If you're working a soul-crushing job and you just want to stick it to the company, sitting around getting paid to do nothing is great.
It's the best. Better than all the rest. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Just like the inconsistent profit margins of our competitors. Campson, think I can't see you lollygagging? Pick up the pace or I'll dock your pay. This is the worst. Better than being shot at.
Like when I worked for Rogers. Oh, yeah. I'm sure I would too. I don't ever work for assholes though. Oh shit, I just realized they're both down. Ooh, I'm glad he missed me.
Medkit coming your way.
Jesus. A little rough. What was that?
Earn my commission. Grass tingling, all charged up.
God, how many of these things are there? The better question is, why the fuck are they aggroing from so far away? Why'd I just gain... Must be. Speedy Heavy Marksman Rifle. Alright. That's a new gun. Sure, nothing bad will happen at this Mantisaur nest. Take a look at that new gun I got. 197 DPS. Well, that's better than the boss weapon. Wham Bam is definitely better than the old one. Shotgun hammer. It triggers a shotgun blast on hit. Requires loaded shotgun ammo to fire. Nothing to see here. Oh, you definitely saw me.
Let me know when you need it. How are
Hey, I ain't the enemy.
Meaty roll-ups instead of fruit roll-ups. I mean, jerky's kind of like that. Damn. Ooh, that's a lot of shit. It just came out of nowhere.
Commander, watch your vitals.
I'm fine. Chill out.
Ready to wait. On your command.
Where the fuck? Okay, you know what? Fuck you. Yeah, unfortunately, Jack Links or I don't remember what the other one is. It's here. There's only 2 brands of jerky you can buy at my grocery store. Might be Sweeney's, honestly. Uh, Force Trooper has been horrifically shredded by Mantisaur claws. On closer inspection, you notice there are undetonated grenades in his bowels. But whether this was some dramatic last stand or simply how the body collapsed, does anyone guess? Delicately extract them or yank the grenades out. Supremely confident that any grenades that go into a body without blowing up will also come out without blowing up. You shove your hand into the gory mess and jerk one clear of the corpse. Which did not work. What? No. So somebody had grenades in his intestines, and I used the dumb ability to try to just reach in and pull one of them out. Needless to say, it went off. I have a feeling this is going to be a lot of enemies. Air-cooled machine gun? That's a new one. Barrel can become very hot, allow it to cool between periods of sustained fire. Tell enemies to be patient.
Guns cocked and loaded. Don't make me bury another agent. Nobody around.
Dehydrated water. Qu'est-ce que fuck?
Meds goes down, Commander. Oh, they're coming from everywhere. Look at a few.
Back in business.
Guess you can't pick up your own landmines once you put them down. That's a shame. Oh well. Yeah, I know I'm bleeding. Oh, it's gotten so much worse. My flaws are atrocious now. I'm pretty sure I have more flaws than my perks and traits combined. Because I can't say no to flaws. If I go to character, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have 10 purchase perks. This will be my first negative trait. So that we'll say that's either 11 or 13, depending on if you want to include the. Well, we'll say 13, because that's all the stuff I got to chose, and then the flaws I have. Okay, so not as bad as I thought. I only have 8 flaws.
Don't make me bury another agent.
Oh. It's one of the mines that my armor makes, I think. Am I still wearing that armor? Yes, I am. Honestly, the only flaw that I've taken that has actually been a detriment to me, like, is the kleptomania one. The other ones do have some negatives. Well, I mean, they all have negatives to them, obviously. They're flaws. But that is the only one that has actually caused me any problems. So who do we give the pupa to?
Since you ain't too fond of Auntie's choice.
Do we give it to the scientist who wants to study it? Or do we want to give it to the guy who thinks he can talk to the Elementosaur?
I grew up under a corporation like Auntie's too, Niles. You ain't the only one with a sob story.
Then you might ought to know better than to throw in with Annie's. They're just like those bit-pinching bastards we're trying to. If the Earth Directorate hadn't stepped in.
Well, there you have
Well.
it. The Earth Directorate saved you, huh? Sure as shit didn't save us.
No, suppose not. But you've got choices now. Time for excuses is past.
Don't you look down your nose at me. Any
Hey!
sane folk would
Hey,
throw their
stranger!
lot in with the ones in
You're one of
Cobra.
those...
Not those who
those-
deliberately look the other
I
way.
can't remember what,
How's your
but
own
I need
loyalty
help,
to the
and
Earth
here you
Directorate
folks will
treated
do
you all
good
this
deeds for
time?
free. Hey, stranger. Please, you gotta help me. They're gonna railroad me into a guilty verdict. Then I'll be declogging sewer sediment tanks until I'm dead enough to mulch. They're saying I murdered an officer, but they don't care what I've got to say about it. They just want me locked in here until they pen me in the sewers. I've absolutely no notion as to why. I've never been in no kind of trouble. I'm a good employee, I do my job, and I don't complain. And honestly, I actually like Chief Cuddy. He'd get you extra shifts if you asked, and only ding your pay if you really screwed up. And sometimes, if you really had to go, he'd even cover your bog breaks, pro bono. I'd never have hurt the chief, even if you offered to pay me to do it. I don't think nobody killed Cuddy. I was there. That's why they think I did it. And he was fine. Well, he was fine up until he wasn't, and then he just swole up and died. But the way he swole up, it's something Cuddy always said might happen. Only it don't make no sense that it happened now. We were eating chow at our post. Cuddy asked me to try his because it tasted funny, but I tried it and it was fine, just like mine. Then he just swole up, turned blue, and died. I made a ruckus, which called everyone in, and all they saw was him dead and me fine. So Security Officer Abner charged me with murder and threw me in here. It was exactly what Cuddy said would happen if he ate Crabble. He was deathly allergic to Crabble. But we ate Sisty stew, fresh from the can. And ain't no Crabble in Sisty stew. Yup. Cuddy had told everybody about his allergy, repeatedly, over and over, constantly. Nobody would have served him Crabble knowing that. But that's still gotta be how he died. So, I need you to talk to Security Officer Abner, remind him of the allergy, and let him toss all my gear. He won't find Crabble anywhere. No, that was days ago, and they tossed out the rest of the stew. So I don't even know if the docs will still be able to tell it was allergies that did in Cuddy. He will. He has to. It's the truth. I didn't murder nobody. Please, make him understand.
Okay. How are you accomplishing that?
Hello again. Have you brought me the pupa? Auntie's Choice has bred mantisaurs as weapons for decades. They've gone through a number of refinements, but they're functionally the same mantisaurs we began with. What's more, we have never witnessed them mutate in any meaningful way. Not in our labs, not in the wild. But here, on Dorado, they've done something remarkable. Inundated with Zeranium from the river, the mantisaurs here have evolved adaptations that have never been documented before. I intend to be the first to do so. Wonderful.
Alright, and what do you want it for?
You've returned. I mean, we knew you'd return. We've been waiting. Did you bring the pupa for me?
Well, you don't have any. Screw it. We'll give it to this guy. This should be interesting.
Wonderful. Now the formation of our new Mantisaur regiment can begin in earnest.
No. You really don't want to do that.
Biologist Bradford, that is quite enough of...
Listen to me. The man is a charlatan, a fraud. And if you give him the specimen, it will be forever lost to his ignorance. And while it's not unique, it is difficult to acquire. The Mantisaur doesn't want it, nor could it ask him for it. Wentworth only knows it was there because I made the mistake of telling him it was almost a certainty. If you give it to him, it will be wasted. If you give it to me, the science I will perform will fuel biological weapon advancements currently only dreamed of.
Bradford, I am the commander of this base, and you will...
You are nothing but a bottom-ranked trooper who has lied his way to power. But your tongue betrays your grift.
That is enough. Me and the Mantisaur are one. Whether I speak or it speaks, it's all the same voice. And right now, we are both contemplating some frontline service for you. I will take the pupa now, if you please. What? Of course. Its name is Wojciech, its favorite color is blue, and it had 27 brothers when it spawned.
Is that seriously the best you've got?
My ability to communicate with the commander has convinced Auntie's Choice, and that should be enough to convince you, too.
Oh, thank law. You've made the right choice. And the research I'm going to do with this little beauty will allow me to retire rich, respectable, and powerful.
Let's hope this doesn't come back to bite us. Or grow up to bite us, rather.
Mantisaurs! Eyes up, troops! A mess of the bastards are coming from the east. They're swapping magazines!
Did they follow those folks back from that nest?
Practicing some battlefield medicine.
Commander, watch your vitals!
God damn, man.
Just say whip.
Someone just earned an anti-branded corporate Cosmo flag.
sore gristle out of my rotators for a week. Well, let's see who's left in charge.
Oh, Bradford's dead.
Is that what I think it is? Finally, time for some action.
Well, hello there, consumer. If you haven't yet, you should be sure to avail yourself of our retail opportunities downstairs. You here for the view? Checking that the cables I patched are staying together? When that big old gun downstairs was working, it rattled the wiring in the walls, so sometimes the lines short out. They bled us with constant shelling for the better part of 3 months, and it barely earned us a few dozen kilometers. Truth be told, I never thought we'd make it. Those sovereign sanctions can reach all the way across Golden Ridge. They rain shells the size of crabbles on us day and night. They made the invasion stall about 5 kilometers away and would have ground us to dust if the cannons hadn't stopped and the Protectorate retreated. Like someone up here flipped a switch. 1 second our lives were pain and fear and death, and the next all was quiet. No more shelling, no more shooting. At first we thought it was a trap, that they'd start shelling again as soon as we popped our heads up. But there was nothing. We basically walked the rest of the way here. We didn't find out why until we got here and learned the Protectorate wasn't. The Protectorate hightailed it. They decided that if the Order was going to splinter off on its own, then it could fuel its own army and fight its own battles. Those Protectorate bootlicks took everything not nailed down, leaving the Order to try and figure out how to wage war with no gear and almost no know-how. It took them weeks to rally, and by then we owned most of Golden Ridge. If Andy'd only send a few thousand more troops, we'd shove them completely off this rock. Thanks. Have a look.
So it sucks that she died.
Why are you here wasting my highly valuable time?
Well, what have we here? You couldn't look less you happened to speak with my prisoner without my permission. Why by law would you do that, and why shouldn't I lock you up for it? And pray tell, what did our Trooper Bardot have to say for herself? What? How could that be? I made the stew myself and every one of us ate it.
Pretty good. Went and got my replacement key for my bike. Got some groceries, some basic stuff. And then came home. Yep.
What? That's ridiculous. It was nothing but canned sisty stew. Stew that I can... Oh. Oh no. Oh law. Did you say crabble?
I could definitely go for some steak. So for Thanksgiving this year, my parents didn't do the whole turkey thing. They did steaks instead, and my God, they were good steaks. But out of conversation that was going on, I wasn't really part of it, but I heard that the steaks were $35 a pound. I'm thinking to myself, my God, these better be fucking great steaks. And they were, thankfully.
Well, he told everyone that. But that ain't exactly the same as it actually being true. See, Cuddy was what you'd call a complainer. He complained about the food. He complained about the weather. He complained about his bunk. He complained about everything. He's also somebody's nephew. Some junior executive. And if you gave him reason enough to complain about you, he'd take it up with his uncle, and it'd come back down in your head. Half his gripes were really nothing but reasons to grouse. But if you push back too hard, he'd run to his uncle. So most of us just ignored him, assuming he was constantly full of it. And didn't think twice about doing things like stretching the stew with canned crabble stock. What? No, it was an accident. Nobody would have... At least nobody'd mean to. Law, his uncle is gonna see me transferred to mid-operation engine cleaning on the claim. Unless... Hey, how'd you like to make some bits? Some real bits?
Nah.
And keep a tragic accident that'll lead to the end of a promising career. Total secret. Well, no. Not yet you haven't. See, I can't just let Bardot go. There'd be questions, accusations, and assumptions as to who was responsible, and that's no kind of solution. And even worse, since there's apparently nobody coming to do an autopsy, I might have to just send Bardot to the claim to start her sentence on all available evidence. Absolutely.
Jesus, not even a hesitation.
That's only fair. I'll both free Bardot and compensate you for your effort. So we got this thing. An acidic dematerializer that we use to melt mantisaur dung, so it don't call in the local wildlife. But it'll actually work on anything. That means if someone used it to melt Cuddy, there would be no body, which would mean no autopsy, which would mean no evidence, which would end the investigation. I'd do it myself, but my boss said she's on her way for a surprise inspection, so I can't leave. But if you go find one and melt the body, I'll make it worth your while. Yes, that's exactly it. Now just head over to Cuddy's corpse and make it disappear. Well, really, make it turn into a small puddle. But that's neither here nor there.
Right? I was just thinking the same thing.
Thank Law. You'll find Cuddy inside the tower, but you'll have to sneak your way past the guards. It simply wouldn't do for me to announce your intentions to them. Then come back and tell me when I've got no more evidence to hold Bardot and can draw this whole thing to a close.
Candy tobacco. I do believe that's worse than candy cigarettes. I was gonna say, I don't think we have anything like that, and then I just remembered Big League Chew.
Hey, damage-prone daredevil. You're getting battered and bruised, brutally battling Auntie's enemies. Welcome to Bonnie's Barely Above Board Battlefield Bazaar, brought to you by Auntie's Choice. We know consumers are highly discerning in how they spend their bits in an active war zone, and I really appreciate you dodging literal bullets to bring me your business. And to show my gratitude, I'm offering you and only you a one-of-a-kind, once-in-a-lifetime, exclusively discounted rate of 4/5 of Auntie's standard profiteering rate.
I love how they don't even hide it.
Only so long as you tell nobody of this amazing offer. If everybody got that deep a discount, I'd go out of business for sure. So, what will you be buying today?
Tossball uniform. 10% slide distance while sliding, 10% damage resistance. New pet for my ship. Tossball helmet. Now, first we need to buy that. First SMG explosive rounds. How much is all this? Ooh, that's a pricey fucking thing. So all in all, that's what? 75, 5100, 6100, 6175. I mean, I can afford it. Do I want to afford it? Minimally restrictive, allowing the wearer free reign to swear and bite at jugulars. What the fuck? My medium jacket obviously has more armor. Nah, I don't think I'll get it. That kleptomaniac perk is real bad. Like, that shit's gonna get me in trouble. Gonna need another level before I can hit that. Or two, depending on how my flaw wants to behave. Really? So somehow I have to get in here. Fucking 3 messages about getting rid of the dead bodies. Long ass ladder. Tossball stick? Why does that look more like the friggin' just randomly looting shit?
This way. One step more and you die.
Chill the fuck out, buddy. Who the fuck saw me there? Seriously, who sees me? Nobody. Cool. That's the sentry. I swear to God, man. Lepto's gonna get me in trouble.
Don't move. Auntie's been looking.
Commander, if you'd like to have me handle this, I'm more than able. We've got the executive blessing to do company business as we see fit. You don't want to contradict Auntie herself, do you?
No, ma'am. Never. Please excuse me.
That's probably the last time that little story gets us out of trouble. I'd rather not fight my own people, so keep your nose clean, yeah?
Stealing everything that's not nailed down.
I've been told Chief Cuddy's corpse has gone. Thank you for your help. You've saved 2 careers today and allowed us to put the... Of course. Debts left unpaid decays our character and all of anti-society. And this torrid affair has come close enough to doing both already. Regardless, it's nothing but ink in the ledger now. And
New companion, perhaps? Probably not. I already have a...
You did it! You actually did it! I can't believe you could get it done. Thank you, thank you, thank you! I'm so glad to be out of that damn cage. Someone else's crime. So you know what happened? That good-for-nothing rung leech! That dunderhead! I can't believe he'd... Oh, he's about to learn that poor Chief Cuddy's not the only one with executive contacts in the family. My cousin's a VP in R&D who used to head testing on Numa. Abner's going to spend the rest of his downright miserable life wishing he just confessed and took what's coming. That makes me extra thankful for what you did. If it'd been left in Abner's hands, he'd have made sure they'd thrown me in a hole so deep, even the Sprats wouldn't come visit.
Alright.
While I appreciate your help in ensuring this mess wouldn't blow back on you, we now got nothing else to talk about. Time you moved on.
Knock off the funny business.
Oh my god, did I just steal some? Oh my... Seriously? But yet it didn't... Okay, sure, whatever. Oh, excuse me. So what have you been up to, Obscure? I was thinking this was the base that got bombed, but maybe it was this one over here. Landmines everywhere.
Let me know when you need any strength.
Time to earn my commission. A little pick-me-up for you. Back in business.
God, I'm down to 88. Bro. Oh, damn it.
Knew you had my back. How are you still upright over there? Not getting up yet?
We good? No? Not getting back up automatically, so I guess not.
Can't have our fearless leader firing on him. Let's
No,
get the crap.
now we're good. Luckily, it doesn't cost anything to res people. Let's see what this big thing is. Auto dock compression coil. Oh, the fuck that thing is. Oh, that's right. I have the trait that makes me take more damage if I'm blocking. It's not a small amount more damage either. It's 50%. Probably don't want to be blocking attacks. Oh, my power attacks do 25% more damage, so. It's not all bad. I don't know if I can make it across that. I don't see any. Something tells me that even if I was to do a running jump, I wouldn't make it across that with my double jump. Oh shit, maybe I will. Huzzah! Just barely though, holy shit.
Initiate Carrington, audio log entry 10. My orders were to watch for the enemy. Specifically, to never break line of sight to my assigned field of view. But I can hear them advancing along the shore to the south. It's fine. Others have been assigned that field of vision. This is the most efficient method of defense. Architect, they're getting closer. Perhaps I'm taking my orders too literally? I'll just peek. No. Trust in the equation. Trust in those greater than I in the order. I will keep looking forward for enemies from that vector. I am not afraid. I am not afraid. I have faith that the architect...
This one appears to have been too terrified to even look at us. I almost feel bad killing him. Almost.
That's gotta be the end ray range. I'm looking forward to having some. Unless you plan on conjuring ammo from the Aether, we ought to get the crafting side. penis anyway. Need something, Commander? Sure.
Alright, so I need small plasma charges times 1,000. Or 1,200, I guess. Long rounds. That should be enough of those. Heavy rounds, I'm very low. Cleo's the Hunt? Where did I get that? Oh, it's a slug shotgun? That could be. I have... It's only 51 DPS? Jesus. Great against armor. Okay. $229 damage. Why is that one more than this one? That's quite nice. Assuming they're going to start firing. Yeah, they're going to start firing at me right away.
Raring to go.
Shit.
Your shots are leaking outside, Commander.
Yeah.
Never let a locked door stop us before. Let's look for another way in.
I don't know if I'm supposed to be here yet, but guess we'll find out.
Law. You can bet this is the work of those cultists we tangled with outside. But what's the gain from butchering a bunch of scientists?
We can hear those wriggling little grub fingers of yours. Bring them close so we can chop them off.
Okay. Painting on the walls with poop too, by the looks of it.
.36 cubed divided by the standard rate of fluid flow, and then you multiply by, is it 30 or, oh, hello.
This doesn't look good. Got any gauze, coagulants, maybe at least 5 tourniquets?
I was unaware that Victor, that is, Archivist Clemens, requested aid. Did he? I hope you're here to help regardless. That would be nice. Architect's mercy, thank you. It is so much easier to be polite when I needn't fear all of my bones sliding out of my body. 3 days ago, the range was inundated with fiends. Cultists, I believe. I am unaware if they're immensely foolhardy or simply mad, but they've caused no shortage of destruction. I've seen few firsthand, but that isn't because they've gone. Rather, I believe they have become visibility deficient.
You mean invisible? I really hope one of these is, if it bleeds, we can kill it.
These cultists broke in from above and immediately set about damaging what they could. I don't know the specifics, just that they can't be seen through normal means. It's a shame the facility is in shambles. We've an N-ray scanner device that may render the cultists far easier for one to locate. If I'm still alive in a week, I'll put in a suggestion to the presiding bishop that N-ray scanners be standard issue. The scanner is an optical device designed to detect electrical signals and the N-rays given off by all living beings. Visible or not, the cultists still give off N-rays. It was stored nearby. But with the damage to the facility, you'll likely need to use the maintenance vent on the wall there behind the screen to get anywhere near it. Oh, there's no such thing as invisibility. I can only theorize that their visual forms were sent out of phase when they haphazardly tampered with pressurized N-rays. Oh yes. He should be below, if he's still alive. Though even if he is, I don't know what state he would be in. He seemed under immense duress before the cultists attacked, and now, well, I don't know. What happens when you pull even harder on an already taut rope? I appreciate your aid. I'm going to wait here and try to prevent my wounds from reopening.
I'm guessing I need the N-ray in order to figure out which 3 I have to switch there. So I can see the wires, like she said. it's an electrified floor.
Look there, on the counter. Reckon it's the N-ray scanner that scientist was on about.
Trouble ahead.
Ready to waste it. On your command.
Oh dear God, how am I supposed to know which 3 to hit?
Convoluted way to unlock a door, but I'll take it.
Guess that works. Wasn't as hard as I thought.
You've opened the way forward. Very good work.
Got my lips on To the rescue! Sight unseen. Someone call for a medic. Out of sight and on the way.
With the point, you leave at once. You cannot remain here. Complication after complication befalls this facility, and death stalks its halls. It was all well and good to end those cultists' suffering, but that was but the barest tip of the danger present in this facility. I implore you to depart. I have nothing to say. You're here to stop me. But if I'm stopped, the consequences will be exponential. Oh, I don't expect people like you or Augustine to understand. My work is humane and must be finished. All else is secondary. You must remove yourself from the range. I don't want your blood on my hands, but I will spill it if you force me. No, don't you understand? If my work is forestalled in any way, so many more will suffer. And I am already much too far behind. I have been forced to enact measures for self-defense in the wake of these cultists. They will serve just as effectively against you. I beg you, leave immediately. Remain, and you will assuredly suffer a violent demise.
Well. We're looking for some other way to take out Victor. Other than just, you know, killing him. Ooh. That was less exciting than I was hoping it would be.
Victor, I fully understand the importance of your work. This is exactly why I push you so. Your moral justifications for delaying your delivery are misguided. Dead is dead. What matter is it if their ends come in 1 minute or 3? If you seek to be humane in your duties, fine. So long as I get the explosives in time. But if we fail to act, the order will be lost forever. Collateral damage was always inevitable, Victor. You knew this. And the longer you take in your laboratory, the greater your risk of being caught becomes. If that happens, you know what must be done. But I should remind you that such a failure will result in vastly more suffering for all parties involved. We need those explosives now, Victor. Let's finish this. Victor, I fully understand. Dead is, but if we, and the longer you, but I should
can't even loot them without putting the end ray on.
Looks like a fight.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just get the signal.
Look at the sad little sprat in his corrugated metal cage. Why don't you unlock the door and come out, sprat?
On and ready.
That's a bad company.
My aftermarket parts are prime.
Hey, what in the where now?
Friend of friends are a greater ally than any number of fellow scienticians. I hardly believe my eyes. I didn't think I would be leaving this room with all of my innards.
I haven't left yet.
Within. I see you possess our N-ray scanner. Ooh, ingenious device. If I'd had it, I may have evaded being trapped here. Oh, I shouldn't have had to worry. Damn that Victor and damn his hubris. Fitting that his experiment would cause so much strife, that he would be untouched by the ensuing pandemonium. Pardon my excitement. It's been an eventful day. I don't know the specifics, only that Victor was performing a procedure utilizing processed N-rays. When those cultists flooded the range, they damaged the N-ray canisters. In the ensuing chaos, Victor's experiment was destroyed. I know some cultists were killed, but many more still live, moving unseen through the range. Survived is something of an overstatement. Most of the cultists died immediately upon exposure, and according to past experiments, those that haven't are experiencing accelerated organ liquefaction.
Lovely.
I would be more sympathetic to their collective plight, and they not promise to insert every item in this room down my throat in reverse alphabetical order. Although it requires further investigation and experimentation, out of phase refers to a shift in the dimensional presence of these cultists. They are physically here, but only partially, hence their unseen state. It's fascinating. But the outstanding fear for my life has made it difficult to think scientifically. Because he refused to follow procedure. He didn't take an assistant or allow anyone to see his data, and now it's all consigned to oblivion. What a waste. Oh, believe me, this is more excitement than I ever wanted. I shall.
Make sure to evacuate before logging results. Henry's scythe.
approach my holdout, I once again ask you to stop. The path ahead is filled with traps. Or wayward scientist, you will be killed. I cannot afford your interruption.
Oh, it's just these fucking everywhere, isn't there?
I cannot believe this. How many times must I say only death lies ahead? Observe. You have been perceived.
Whoa, okay. I'm assuming that's what murdered my ass. No, wait. Couldn't be, because I didn't get through that way. No, just the explosives. If I turn that off, that works the door. Oh, I didn't even see that up there. This is gonna suck. Are you fucking kidding me with these landmines everywhere?
Vitals looking a mite marginal, Commander.
Okay, I don't need those kneecaps. Alright, to turn that off. Okay, good.
My entreaties were never going to pierce your stubborn will. Not when we spoke before, not when you reached my traps. I should have guessed. There is but one option left to me. To save Arcadia, to ensure the future, we must both die. I was warned that you would attempt to. You would use subterfuge to sway me. I cannot allow this. I cannot allow our efforts to be in vain. If DeVries does not receive my explosive, she will resort to a violent assault. Many will die, pointlessly, and in agony. I can at least deliver them an instant, painless death. I thought this explosive vest would be an unnecessary precaution. All I can hope is that by blasting us both from the field of play, the Order shall find its way to truth. Want has nothing to do with it. I have very specific instructions on how to proceed in the face of contingencies such as yourself. And you cannot possibly understand whether I am or am not capable of martyrdom. You do not know my depth of character.
I'm a professional feelings haver. One or two? Let's go with two.
At the end of all things, my decisions were predestined. I am not at liberty to divulge the reasoning behind my actions. You're not with the Order. You cannot understand why this would be. Could I explain, the words would be lost on you. Very well, very well. I can spare words with you, explain my perspective. It won't prevent me from doing what I must. If the Order is not prevented from reaching its true potential and solves the universal equation, all scientific uncertainty and any associated suffering will end. If what you say is true, then you have my tentative thanks. However, scientific certainty would absolutely have prevented that from happening. We would have predicted it. DeVries opened my eyes. The Order is on the path to absolute truth. And if they are not interrupted, this truth can be pursued. The one right path for humanity revealed to us. Politics cannot bind us. Uncertainty cannot strangle. And no one can be allowed to waltz in and hurl our plans into disarray. What? How do you not understand the present situation? What coward would strap an explosive device to himself? No, that's not all this. Helping DeVries, completing the work on my explosives is important. It matters. DeVries agrees. Augustine couldn't have done such a thing. She was on a secret mission at the time. I don't wish to believe you, but what you're saying has the ring of truth to it. I've been a fool going along with this farce. But it stops now. My relationship with Augustine is at an end. I found a way to, via the use of processed N-rays, send objects out of phase. It was inconsistent, but I was close to isolating the procedure. DeVries needed explosives for her plan. By making them unseen, the explosives could be placed as efficiently as possible. No one would be maimed or injured, just killed. Saying that out loud now, it sounds unreal. But somehow, I convinced myself that leaving no survivors was more humane.
I mean, it is more humane than leaving a bunch of maimed people. However,
here, it is the key to my quarters. Take whatever you find. That will ensure that I cannot use any of it to further DeVries' aims, even if I wanted to. I appreciate your consideration. Things could have been very different had your cooler head not prevailed. You've certainly convinced me I cannot remain here.
Ooh, that was quite a bit of XP. Yay, advanced decryption keys. I don't think this is supposed to be behaving the way it is. I might be stuck here.
I owe you not only my life, but the sheer knowledge that you turned me from a terrible path. I will make the most of it. I promise you. I owe you not only my life, but the sheer knowledge that you turned me from a terrible path.
Yeah, that's a bug. Maybe if I reload, it'll do it. Or it'll fix it. Yay, yeah. Good. Maybe.
I owe you not only my life, but the sheer knowledge that you turned me from a terrible
Maybe
path.
not. It half fixed it.
I will make the most of it. I promise you.
Can't walk into the area anymore, but the elevator's still not there. Let me go check that other room. Maybe there is a way out. Nope. Figured that'd kill me. Well, I might be fucked. Because I don't think I can fast travel. No, I can't fast travel over here. That might be as far as I can go until they patch that. Oh, that's a shame.
I owe you not only my life, but the sheer knowledge that you turned me from a terrible path.
I guess the one other thing I could try is a full restart of the game. think this is the first game that has actually told you what generating shaders actually does.
The Order and their presiding bishop seem trustworthy enough. Have you seen their wireless advertising? Nothing's ever new or 110% improved. So honest, it's boring.
Yeah.
I owe you not only my life, but the sheer knowledge that you turned me from a terrible path.
Well, shit.
I will make the most of it. I promise you.
Let's see what Google says.
I promise you.
Go to his terminal. Maybe that's why it won't let me. Where's this fucking terminal? Yeah. I'm thinking this might have happened because I didn't go to the city first. There's a whole bunch of people I didn't talk to. Like, I can't interact with his... Yeah, see, I need to meet with Abbot Newell and the Matriarch's Mercy. And I can't fast travel out of here, so yeah, I guess I'm done until they fix that. That kind of sucks.
Hello?
Hi.
Hey, buddy.
I seem to have broke Outer Worlds too.
How's that?
Can't progress in the storyline and I'm stuck in a room. I can't fast travel out of it or anything.
You don't have a previous save?
I do, but I don't think I'd have to go way back.
Yeah, it might be your ending answer.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just a little flustered today. I'm trying not to kill anybody, but you know, motherfuckers seem like they want it today. Holy shit.
Sounds like somebody's got the case of Mondays. Mondays.
I've got a case of homicidal rage. Side on my rage, I'm still just...
So, I don't know what to do now.
I think you might be restarting.
It's a possibility. Want to ignore work and play some Mordheim?
As much as that is a feeling, I am not in that mood. I'm gonna let you know right now.
Alright,
I'm more
man,
likely
so-
just to fucking walk away and just lay down for the rest of the day.
Yeah, I was only joking anyway.
Oh, good, oh, good. I did install it. I just haven't thought to even start playing it.
Alrighty, just popping in.
17. Okay.
I was just popping in.
No worries, brother.
Later.
Later.
Alright, so yeah. Looks like we might, like he said, we might be restarting. Which will be interesting. Maybe I'll actually make a character that can actually do stuff. Because my character right now is just kind of a jack of all trades, master of none, which is not great for these types of games. But yeah, I'm stuck until they fix something. Or I go way back in my saves, like probably like 15 or so auto saves. If there's even if it's possible for me to go that far back. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Remember, being normal is boring. Be weird. Bye-bye.